just texted me, said he shot a 10-pointer.
There he is. He flopped dead right here, gentlemen.
We're halfway to Illinois, headed up there for the next week to chase some whitetails. Gonna shoot our bows, get ready. Gonna try to hunt this afternoon if everything goes as planned. So we'll see y'all down there. Well, we're legal in the state of Illinois. We're gonna head to camp real quick, shoot our bows, and then we're gonna head straight to the first spot. Alright guys, we've made it into camp. You see Art way down there. We're going to be in the stand here in the next 2 hours. It's going to be a fun week. Alright guys, things just got real interesting. We pulled into the farm. We're kind of curious as to when our farm was going to be cut, and we pulled up and they're cutting right now. So that kind of changes our game plan for the night. I'm going to go hang and hunt. Art's going to make a move to the south also.
Yep.
And we're going to see what happens. I think they're going to leave most of the corn on the northern and western side of the farm. So we'll get all these beans cut. We'll see what happens.
I'm on the south side of the farm and they're starting to cut the beans out here. So that's a good sign. We're here for a week. We got a south wind blowing our scent all the way back into this bean field. Arp's over there at the corner clover stand. It's a great spot. He's going to see a lot of deer tonight, hopefully. If anything, we're going to learn something and give God the glory. Let's have fun.
Back in Illinois, BK Farms, 2025. It's October 3rd, and it is hot. 90 degrees. But I got the right wind right here on the corner of an alfalfa field. It's a good spot. Tactacam down here has shown activity going out of this corner just steadily, even in the heat. Several young bucks, but one 7-pointer in particular. I think he's a 7. Really wide. And I'm looking for tonight. If he comes out, we'll shoot him. Right there 2 nights ago, about 6:30. Jordan's in a great spot too. We need it to be 25 degrees cooler, but play the cards you dealt. I can promise you this, we're still having fun. Starting to cool off as the sun goes down. I think it'll be a fun afternoon.
Hunt was pretty good last night. Art saw a bunch of deer in this field right here. What we're going to do, we got a blind that we're going to set up to look like a hay bale. These deer like to pour out of this corn and this timber right here. We got to stand in this corn, the one that he hunted yesterday. But if we could get a blind right here, they're just pouring out into this area. So yeah, the wind is going to be south the next couple of days, so it's going to be going this way. So that's going to be the plan. Just trying to get some stuff set up to give us the best opportunity. We got the hay bale blind set up. You can see right here. Went in and put some grass around the edges. Turned out really good. We closed these windows just so they could get used to it. But all this is just the landscaping hay netting. As you can see, there's the straw and stuff. So we just put that over a regular pop-up blind to mimic that over there. Hay bale.
We're all set up for this evening's hunt. It's October 4th. This is our second hunt on the trip. This morning we decided to sleep in just to kind of recoup. Tonight's wind's perfect, coming out of the south. It's blowing right in my face. We're down here on a place we call the South Pasture. Put in some food seed back in the summer in this area. Get a whole lot of rain, so we can't control that, but there's a lot of alfalfa in this spot. It's just a real good transition zone for these deer coming up out of the bottom and the creeks up into this big ag field. We got cut soybean up here above us, and that's some good activity in this spot, so looking forward to it. Hoping we can make something happen. Well, I had all those deer come in, and they fed up to these beans up here. That coyote came in after them and took a shot on him at 40 yards. I didn't find any blood, but it looked good on the footage. Anyways, we're going to keep getting after it. We'll be back out here tomorrow morning hunting. They're going to continue to take the crops out and probably leave the corn for the week, so we're going to figure it out. Well, it's our first morning hunt for the week. I'm in one of my favorite stands for a morning hunt. It's got easy access, beautiful sunrises, and a pretty good bit of deer activity. The sad part is I forgot my SD card in my computer for the main camera. As I sit in this stand, the main theme for this morning is going to be Psalms 113:3. It says, "From the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun, the Lord is to be praised." Thankful for this opportunity and the many blessings the Lord has given me. It's because of Him and Him alone, so we're going to praise His name.
Second evening hunt, or third actually.
Third evening hunt.
Third evening hunt. First things first, there is a e-bike behind me. Shout out to John at Upstate Whitetail back in South Carolina. He allowed me to do a little product testing. I got about, I would say, is it a mile?
Every bit at least.
A mile trip into where I'm going tonight to hunt. And so shout out to him. If y'all need any seed, mineral, 360 blinds up there in the upstate of South Carolina, give him a call. I'll put his info in the description below. super nice guy. So yeah, we'll be taking that in. Art's going that away up on the pond, so should be a good night. We're gonna get packed up and ready. Gonna do a little hanging hunt in a ditch. Where's the canyon?
It's somewhere in the middle. It is somewhere in the middle. I wouldn't use either word to describe it.
No.
We'll walk up and see him kill something.
I like it. Good luck. All right, that's got some serious power. I'm only in first gear.
As I rode through this soybean field right here, because it was so bumpy, but this Rambo Prowler, freaking beast, dude. Crazy how powerful this thing is. And I only used the throttle control the whole time, and it didn't bat an eye at that bean field. We're gonna get down in here and get set up. Made the trip all the way down here to this south end of the property. I'm in this big, giant gully. And as I was walking in, there were 3 does down here on this creek. The reason I chose this spot is nobody's been in here for Lord knows how long. I haven't been down in here in a couple years. The limited resource that this area has is water. There hasn't been a lot of rain here in this area in a long time. So I came down in here and there were 3 does sitting down here on the creek. There's just a little bit of trickle of water down through here, and we got a big ditch on either side of us. This big ag, so we got soybean fields, and down in here we got acorns and water cover. So got the wind to be back down in here tonight. I just checked it and it's looking good. It's still warm enough that the wind is drifting up out of here, so that's perfect. Later, as it gets cooler, the thermals are probably going to settle a little bit, but I'm hoping these deer up on their feet moving, trying to get this water right here. So that's the plan for tonight. Art's up at the pond pasture stand that we just owned and moved today, so he should see some deer, but super excited about what tonight holds. Just a really good spooky spot. We'll see what happens. It's a Monday, October 6th, and sitting on a beautiful ridge this morning. Acorns are falling. To be honest, this spot is a great spot for the morning because we can get in and access this area without bumping a bunch of deer or messing a bunch of stuff up. That's the main thing on these morning hunts. We're not getting deep into the timber and bumping a bunch of deer and putting a bunch of pressure on the farm. Our main objective for the week and the conditions we've been given for while we're up here is to wait a couple more days before we have this big cold front come through. It's supposed to drop about 30 degrees, and so we're waiting to kind of get really, really aggressive for those days. This is just really a good textbook deer hunting spot. You haven't had a whole lot of activity on this camera that we have in this area, but with a spot like this, the deer can just be all in this timber and not necessarily in front of the camera. We're playing it smart and doing the best we can with what we're given. I'm finally all set up for this evening's hunt. Funny story, I got about a quarter of the way in and noticed I forgot my phone in the trunk. Went back, got that, sweating bullets, but gotta have communication when you're 25 foot up in a tree. So excited to be in the stand once again. We call this place the poop stand, and years ago, when they were looking to put a stand in this area, there was poop all over this ridge. I mean, they said it was everywhere, and we're still hunting it to this day. A lot of good history in this spot with some big bucks. Got a beautiful green food plot down here below us, about 100 yards, and then we got some standing corn back here in the field. Acorns below us dropping. Thankful to be here. We're at it once again this morning. Second to last day. Had a big rainstorm come through last night. The temps dropped about 20 degrees, so I had to put on the big coat just to keep dry. There's a lot of good sign right here in this spot. This is a spot we call the killing stand, and just been really good over the years. Hopefully this north wind and this cold front will have these deer moving. If it don't have them moving, I don't know what else to do. These deer could be bedding in this corn and just not moving a whole lot. So until that gets cut, things might change, but we're gonna just, like I've said all week, we're just gonna stay positive, continue to grind this out. Y'all know the drill by now. We back at it. Hunting this evening in one of the best spots, I would say, on the farm. Got a big alfalfa field right here. Very good green food source this time of year. We feel like tonight and tomorrow are going to be the best days of the hunt. I'm going to be swinging up in this tree with this wind. Well, it's the last day of our hunt this week. The cold front came through. It's 44 degrees today. Couldn't really ask for anything better after the week we've had weather-wise. Had the one young buck just come through, and I had a doe earlier before I could film with the camera light and everything. So we're seeing some movement, but we're just really hoping that we can connect with a hitless buck or a mature buck. We got to talking. We haven't been seeing any deer on the sides of the roads or in these fields all week, and normally there's deer everywhere. So we truly believe acorns are down throughout the county, and these deer are just not moving a whole lot with the heat they've had and the acorns combined. Really excited for tonight's hunt. Probably gonna roll the dice and make a little gamble on a spot and see what happens. we're in the wrong spot. I can tell you that. Our camera's lit up in one area we call the couch stand. Harp has hunted it a couple times this week, but this morning we had 2 really good deer show up, and they were sparring together and eating acorns. Harp's in that stand right now, so hopefully he can get it done. I'm on a flat here. We don't have a stand in this area, so I had to do a hanging hunt. But it's not far from where those bucks were, and I'm not far from Harp either. We're hoping tonight one of us has a chance at one of those 2 bucks, because that's just the best sign we've had. I came in here a day or 2 ago and just slowly walked in here and found some white oak acorns that are about 20 yards away. I found a bunch of deer poop, sign, and rubs in here. Harp just texted me, said he shot a 10-pointer. We'll get down here in a little bit if I don't shoot at anything, and we'll go do some tracking.
All right. That's probably where he kicked. This is where he was. See his back legs? Right at 30 yards. It ain't like an abundance, but I've got blood. We have a starting point. Blood there. Blood here. Right here on this, up on this. There he is. He flopped dead right here, gentlemen.
Sweet.
Ed?
That's what you call belly up.
He bellied up, Ed.
Good job.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Thank you, gentlemen. He sure enough didn't bleed very much. Lord, thank you so much for this. Just thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for just fellowship. Whether we'd have found this deer or not, we'd just be thankful. Your name we do pray, amen. All right, here we go. Now the fun starts. Last night, last hour, always sounds like you make it up, but it worked out this way. We've fought a little adversity this week, had some really hot temperatures first couple days, and then last 2 days it turned for us. And this morning, saw this guy at another deer on camera. Thought we had a good opportunity because how late they ate maybe he was bedded close and all, and about 6 o'clock he came in actually bumping the doe, and everything happened really, really fast. But it worked out. I appreciate Jordan and Brian coming to help me track him. Didn't bleed a lot, but he didn't go very far. He's kind of quartering away, and I think I put a decent shot on him. We're successful on our trip again. Just can't thank the Lord enough for this opportunity, for the fellowship that we have up here, just for the chance to sit in the woods and do something that we definitely don't deserve to do, but we're blessed to do. It worked out tonight, and got to experience this with good friends. Thank you all for watching. As always, we appreciate it.